Hi, Precious Heart. Thank you for joining us for our weekly vlog. Today is November 3rd and the final day of the presidential elections in the United States of America. The entire world is focused on this unfolding process with a full gamut of emotions. Some people are hopeful, but others are filled with trepidation and fear. The company of heaven is asking all of us to transcend the chaos and to focus on the full gathered momentum of our attention on the divine destiny for this country. The United States of America is a vital role in Earth's unfolding divine plan. As the light continues to increase on this planet, new patterns of perfection are beginning to manifest through the newly awakened consciousness of the masses of humanity. Now, through the collective cup of humanity's consciousness, we are co-creating a chalice of light that will serve as an open door through which the light of God will flow to anchor the immaculate concept for divine government on earth. This will be a government of the I Am Presence, by the I Am Presence, for the I Am Presence of every person on earth. Decades ago, we were told by the beings of light in the realms of illumined truth that a critical factor in raising the consciousness of humanity and paving the way for the patterns of perfection associated with the new earth would be for the United States of America to fulfill her divine destiny. The original divine plan for America was to model to the rest of the people on earth a higher order of being, a new world. This was to be a world that would heal the separation and reflect the oneness of the family of humanity. The United States of America was intended to model the microcosm of the macrocosm for planet Earth. The name America actually is an anagram for the I Am race. The divine intent of this name is to represent a race of God-conscious people comprised of all races, all nationalities, all cultures, all religions, all creeds, and all lifestyles. A race of people who are functioning within the full embrace of their I Am Presence, reflecting oneness, divine love, and reverence for all life. A race of people who are committed to making decisions and taking actions that perpetually reflect the highest good for all concerned. Needless to say, we have fallen far from the immaculate concept of the divine plan for the United States of America. But those patterns of perfection are still pulsating in their full, resplendent glory in the realms of cause. They are awaiting the opportunity to tangibly manifest in the world of form. Several years ago, a plan was set into motion through the unified efforts of the company of heaven and awakened lightworkers on earth that would reclaim the United States of America from the fear-based and fragmented consciousness of separation and duality and set her on the path to fulfill her divine destiny. In order to accomplish this divine mission, it was critical that the patterns for divine government be activated and recalibrated to a frequency that would reach into even the most asleep hearts and minds of humanity. In order to accomplish this mighty feat, a magnificent angelic presence from the great, great silence volunteered to project her luminous presence into the atmosphere of Earth above Washington, D.C. Once she took her strategic position there, she created a canopy of divine light and love that embraces every facet of government in the United States of America at national, state, and local levels. This august being is known throughout the realms of light as the angel of renewal and restoration. Since that cosmic moment, her canopy of light and love has been gradually recalibrating every particle and wave of light associated with government in the USA. This divine intervention has been gradually preparing the United States for the time when the masses of humanity would be awake enough to manifest a government of the I Am Presence, by the I Am Presence, for the I Am Presence. A government based in oneness, divine love, and reverence for all life. Today, the divine intervention of the angel of renewal and restoration is being greatly amplified. Please join me in sending gratitude to this selfless messenger of God as we assist her in her service to the light. And we begin. Mighty angel of renewal and restoration, in deep humility and gratitude, we acknowledge your presence in the universe and the tremendous service you are rendering to planet Earth and her evolutions. Thank you for sustaining a canopy of light over Washington, D.C., and expanding this canopy of light to embrace every other focus of government on Earth. On this sacred and holy day, we ask that you envelop every government on Earth in a constant outpouring of the crystalline flame of renewal and restoration, until every country is manifesting God's will and the fulfillment of the divine plan. Through the presence of God, I am in me and in all humanity. We ask the angel of renewal and restoration and the legions of light associated with God's first cause of perfection to come forth now. Blessed ones, traverse the earth and blaze your exquisite light through Washington, D.C. and the rest of the United States of America. Now, expand this activity of light into every other country in the world. Transmute the human desire to use free will destructively and replace it with the intense desire to serve the light through God's will for the benefit of humanity and Mother Earth. Permanently station your angelic legions in Washington, D.C. and in all world government centers on Earth to ensure that all rates of vibration that tie any individual to activities of discord or imbalance will now be quickened to a point where they will be transmuted and set free in the light. Protect every person from accepting negative human suggestions and help each one to be a receiver of the forces and inspirational activities of God. Assist each one to be a willing participant in the fulfillment of the divine plan, establishing divine government on earth. Give added protection to those life streams who are already manifesting God's will through their divine plans, and protect them from all interference that would seek to disrupt the establishment of divine government on earth. I consciously accept this done right now, eternally sustained, ever expanding and world encompassing, until divine government is manifesting in every country of the world. And so it is, beloved, I am. God bless you, dear one. Please stay focused on the light. I look forward to being with you next week.